Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, unboxing time is here. Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today. I do truly appreciate it. Recently I read a book from an author that I knew nothing about, a book that I'd never heard of, by an author named Ian Rogers, and it was called Family from Earthling Publications. I got an advanced reader copy from Paul Miller at Earthling Publications. Thank you, Paul. And I read the book and I loved it. I'd already ordered the signed limited edition Halloween series edition from Earthling, pre-ordered it. It's coming out this October. However, I read the book and I loved it, and messaging back and forth just a little bit with the author Ian Rogers, he told me that he had a limited edition novella available for order from PS Publishing in the United Kingdom. And I've shown you some books from PS Publishing, and I'm a fan of the publisher. They make good looking books. So I went on the internet, I mashed them buttons, and I got that book en route, and it's here. And here's what PS Publishing has done. They wrapped it tightly wrapped in this cardboard box here. Worries me a little bit, but it is a novella, and maybe there is a little bit of room in here for error. So without any further ado, let me open this thing up, see what it looks like, see how pretty she is, and talk just a little bit about the story. A story that I haven't read. Like I said, I didn't even know it existed until I got the message, but the story does sound good. I just figure out how to get into it. Get into it, just tear it. Into it and tear it. Is that how you're supposed to open a box? Get physical with it. It's working though. It's working. Here it is. All right, so I got it coming out here. Let's see what kind of condition it is. It looks like the co-workers of our friendly neighborhood mail lady all over the planet has taken some liberties with the box, but what PS did was they put added cushioning inside. So good job on that front. It appears as though the packaging may have been up to the job of getting this thing all the way across the planet from their casa to mi casa. Now we're almost there, just a little bit more, and voila, here we go. All right, so this thing was 25 pounds plus $12 pounds for shipping, right around $50 US is what it took to get it to my mailbox. And here it is, Gray by Ian Rogers. And I read Family, and I really did love that book. You can check out my review for Family, and when you see my thoughts on that book, you would probably be able to figure out why I would have been interested in ordering another limited edition book by Ian Rogers. And here's just a little bit about what this says here. Tim Libin. Like all good stories of angels, demons, and whatever lies in between, this is not a tale of pure good and evil, but a true gospel of Gray. Rogers' crisp writing is funny, violent, and profane, and Gray will haunt you from his new place in the world. And then also from Dwayne Swerzinski from the New York Times. Profane, violent, and absolutely hilarious. Gray reminds me of what might happen if John Wick decided to kick ass in heaven, hell, and all points in between. This novella is also sleek as a prison shiv and will you up in a similar way. Nobody does in times like Ian Rogers. So that's what the New York Times best-selling author of California Bear has to say about this book. And what else? Let's see. Here's a little bit of a snippet. It says this: the guff stands empty. The last human soul in all of existence has been stolen by the devil and his children, the 7 deadly sins, and humanity's end is in sight. With no other choice, God enlists Heaven's hatchet man, an entity called Gray that is neither angel nor demon, to retrieve the soul and save the world. Are you starting to figure out why I might have ordered this book? Absinthe Books, www.pspublishing.uk. So the dust jacket is shiny and fabulous. PS Publishing typically is going to have beautiful books. Let me take this dust jacket off and show you something else. Well, first let me stretch it out. Stretch it out, see what it looks like all stretched out. And it does look so good. Looks great, and it looks kind of gray. But here's something else that PS Publishing is often liable to do. Their books would be laminated. I call that library binding, maybe? I don't know. Laminated like that. So you have the artwork and the picture on the boards. And I like that. I think it looks really, really good. And something that I look forward to seeing when I get PS Publishing books. I'm trying to get a good look at the binding here. And it is indeed a glued binding. I think. I can't see it superbly well up under there, but it doesn't look sewn. It does look like it is glued only, but there's a chance that I'm wrong on that. It's hard to tell. The end band is kind of hiding it, curled up over it slightly. It's hard to tell, but I want to open it up and see what else. Look at these end papers here. Just nice. They do make good looking books. And this one is limited to 100 copies. 100. There's another reason why I had to jump on it and buy it. The fear of missing out. Something sounds good. It's limited to 100. It is signed from an author that I truly love. I gotta get it coming my way, and so I did. And mine is lucky number 13. And as I record, today is Friday the 13th. September 13th of 2024. The artwork, the dust jacket art and the artwork on the boards is from Jeffrey Allen Love. Good job, Jeffrey Allen Love. It does look really good. I don't believe there are interior illustrations in here, but I'm going to check anyway. And for those of you who are interested to see what it's going to look like when you read it, you got this paper. It's kind of creamy white, and the text size is good enough, not tiny, like some of the books I've been reading lately. Tough on the eyes, but it looks easy to read, and I'm really glad to have it in my collection. Looking forward to jumping on it. And a novella. So this one is 149 pages. 149 pages at the end. Anyway, Gray by Ian Rogers is in from PS Publishing. I don't know if there are any more limited editions available, but they do have unsigned trade editions that are not numbered, and I think everything else is the same, but I'm not sure of that. Check them out on PS Publishing's website if you're interested. I can vouch for Ian Rogers at least one time. The book Family that I read was fabulous. So I'm expecting much of the same from Gray. Looking forward to it. And this is an author that when he comes out with something else, I'm going to jump on it. He really did me right with one book. And hopefully this one will be more of the same. But anyway, I can think of no more lies to tell. So thank you for your time. I do truly appreciate it. And say la vie, baby. Doo-doo.